Like when I see a Libra's outfit or just how they're all put together, like they have that artsy aesthetic.
Yeah,
you know?
They do. They're a walking Instagram filter.
Yes.
Circa 2014. Like,
yes.
Libra invented Valencia. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm screaming.
What's good, you guys? It's your girl Sarah.
And Maya.
And we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we be charming.
And we dangerous, baby. We dangerous, we bougie, we all of the above.
All of that.
So if you can tell by the title, you already know what kind of list we're gonna go through today. Go ahead and subscribe and let's just get into it. All right, Maya, let's tell the people, what sign did you pick?
Okay, my first sign is Taurus.
Me too.
I have to say, I feel like Taurus has the most expensive taste.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
And they are always buying themselves the nicest designer shit or the most expensive meal. Like, they are not afraid to spend that coin
on themselves.
On themselves. On that
people
luxury.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. I feel like Taurus is quality over quantity.
Oh yeah.
You know, like everything they have is usually luxe, and even if they are balling on a budget, they will find a way to have the best of things.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like Taurus does not settle when it comes to the things that they have.
Yes.
Sometimes y'all be settling when it comes to relationships, but not the things that you have, not how you look.
They would almost wait until they can get the thing that they love the most.
Absolutely.
And I want to make a special note because, you know, Taurus, obviously we always joke how they don't ever get out the house, but the best way to get them out the house is to ask them to go shopping or to go have a good meal with them.
Absolutely.
They will get up with the quickness.
They will throw down. They will throw down.
You know?
Truly. And I also just feel like Taurus enjoys experiences that are luxe as well. Like, if they're going to do something, if they're gonna go out, you're gonna go out with a bang. You know what I mean? You're not just going out just to go out. And truly, I feel like, even though a lot of us hate the term window shopping, Taurus, I feel like, loves it because they get to see what's out there.
Yes.
And they get to choose what they really, really actually will spend their money on. Because, you know, Taurus can be hoarders. Like, that's like the negative side of Taurus. But I do feel like when they evolve, they truly realize, okay, I can't just buy shit just because I need it. And that's where my value comes from. I want to buy things that will last.
Yeah.
So I do feel like they're sitting on a lot of money. It just depends like what's good enough for them to spend it on. Yeah. You know, they're not out here just like throwing their dollars away.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I also want to say, I feel like Taurians are the best gift givers. Like, they are so thoughtful, and I think, you know, it's a quality gift as well, kind of like we were just saying. Like, they're not going to spend their coin unless they think it's something that you're going to value, and also that they deem as valuable as well.
Exactly.
It's gonna last.
And the thing is, they listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's 2 signs out of the 4 that I picked that listen, and there's 2 that talk a lot. And I do feel like Taurus, being one of the people that loves to listen, you know, in astrology, Taurus is known to be quiet. Everyone's like, Taurus is so quiet, they're so shy. They're observing, they're reading you, they're gonna hear what you said a year ago about that one thing that you want, and they're gonna write it in their little notebook app, and they're gonna actually get that thing for you that you just said on like a one-off conversation. And it'll just mean more to you because it's not something that you've been saying a whole lot, but just you saying that one time, Taurus listened and they made it happen for you. And I feel like that feels really special. And it's not always the most expensive gift. I'm not saying it always has to be the most expensive gift, but it is the most thoughtful in the sense that not a lot of people know you wanted that, but Taurus remembered. And
the time they took to put into it or to procure it or whatever it is, like, you know, it is thoughtful.
It is. It's so thoughtful. Okay, so the next sign that I picked is obviously the other Venusian in the Zodiac, which is Libra. You know, Libra truly is one of the most bougiest signs ever because they like to look good.
Yes, my baby.
They want to be noticed, and truly Libra is usually that type that is on the trends. Yeah, like they know what's poppin', they're like in the scene, and they're following all the right people, or they have a lot of bougie friends, like whatever it may be, they're in the right circles to know what is the next best thing. And it's not always about fashion too, like gadgets, whatever it may be. Like Libra's really into it because, again, Libra's a very social sign, and I feel like to be bougie and to feel luxe, like you always want to know what's the next best thing.
Yeah.
And because Libra's always out there socializing and they're in the know, they always know what's best. And of course they're gonna get their hands on it. Or they're gonna know someone who has their hands on it and somehow they're gonna get it.
Yes.
For Libra, it's about those connections.
I'm so happy that you pointed this out because to me that's the two difference between these two Venusians and how they express themselves and that bougie lifestyle. Like Libra wants to be out with other people. That's not necessarily the case for Taurus, you know?
Yeah.
Like they could be with their items alone in their home living their best life. Libra wants to be spending it with their friend or their lover or their family member, whoever. They want to be sharing it with other people. And to me, Libra is one of the most bougie signs because they really have that eye for fashion. You know, there's something that to me, like when I see a Libra's outfit or just how they're all put together, like they have that artsy aesthetic.
Yeah,
you know?
they do. They're a walking Instagram filter.
Yes.
Circa 2014. Like,
Yes.
Libra invented Valencia. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm screaming. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Libra is just the best. They, like you said, they have the eye for it. And for them, as we've talked about before too, they can be matchy-matchy, but it's because to them that's the aesthetic.
Yeah,
it's that
the
clean, you know what I mean, aesthetic. And if you think about bougie people, most of them, they like to have minimalism as a part of their life. And I feel like Libra really displays that in the way that they carry themselves and, you know, the things that they buy. They love a good nude.
Yes, they love a clean aesthetic.
And no matter what, to me, when things are nude, it just looks more luxe.
Yeah.
Like, it's true. But I'm not saying that if you like bright, bold colors, you're poor. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, but I'm saying there's something about that clean look, that clean, neutral undertone look that just looks, oh my God, that looks rich.
Yeah, well, because, you know, big money isn't always loud
exactly.
like that, you know, and Libra understands that, and so does Taurus being a Venusian. You know, you don't have to be loud.
Yeah.
Now, the other sign we're going to talk about can be a little loud with the bougie.
I think it's time to get over there. Let's talk about Leo.
Oh, Leo.
Leo is so bougie.
So bougie. I love that they have these high standards, and they don't deny themselves of that luxurious life.
Yeah.
They work really hard, you know, and they're like, okay, well, when I go out, I'm gonna play even harder.
Yeah, they want people to know they're rich.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I worked for this shit. I mean, they're a fire sign. You know what I mean? Well, we talked about air and earth, and this is fire. Like, fire is gonna display, hey, I'm bougie. Hey, I like to be fancy. You know what I mean? Hey, I like to take care of myself, you know? And I feel like all these signs also are really good at taking care of themselves.
Yes.
Which I feel like is very important when you are luxe, when you are bougie. Do you value self-care? And all of these signs truly value self-care. And Leo just likes to be seen. They want to be the one that's noticed. They don't want to blend in.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they also want their friends to look rich.
Yeah, okay, I was literally gonna say, Leo is the type too who's bougie where they'll like definitely pay for the dinner to just to like put on that like flex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, oh yep, you want that? I got you, I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
You know? Because they want everyone to be on that high level
with them.
Otherwise it's like they feel like you're bringing them down.
I mean, sharing is caring.
Yeah.
And
the sun wants to share.
Exactly. Leo wants it to shine on everybody. And at the end of the day, I feel like you're the happiest when everyone is feeling that bouginess with you. And Leo understands that.
Kind of like I was saying earlier too, like Leo really doesn't have a problem dropping money to make themselves feel good, right? Like we were saying, that luxurious life. Like they will drop money every week for their facials, for those weekly haircuts, for that $300 perfume. Like they do not care about the price tag.
I'm a Leo Mars, and I was just telling Maya, I'm like, I went to this store and I tried all these perfumes, and some were good but not great. But then finally there was this one that really caught my eye and it smelled so good, and I found out it was like $350. It was the most expensive one there. And you know, you just when you have taste like that, you got taste like that.
Right, and once you smell it, you're like, oh, that's my scent. That's my scent. You know? And I feel like also being that fixed fire, they're like, oh no. Once I find my thing,
that's my thing.
I don't care how much money I'm spending. I'm gonna do it until forever.
No, I mean that's my brand.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
You know? I also have to say the haircuts because I feel like male Leos, they be doing that a lot. Like every week they're like, oh, let me go get my hair lined up.
So true. so true. Oh my God, they really care.
They care a lot.
They care a lot. Hey, you care, baby.
Yeah, you care. Okay, last but certainly not least, I feel like Capricorn has to get a special mention out here.
Special mention. Capricorn's like one of my top 2.
Really?
Yeah. Capricorn is money.
It's true.
Career.
No, it's true. The only reason why I said that they're getting a special mention from me is because sometimes I feel like they can be frugal. You know, like they take their time to spend things. I think it's a little bit more
it's because
like
of Saturn.
Yeah.
It's because of Saturn. But they sit in on money.
Oh yeah.
And Capricorn does not.
Got it.
They don't leave the house unless they look like they're walking to their fucking job that has a salary of like $500K plus.
Right.
You know, and they could be going to Starbucks like and they're unemployed, but they don't look like that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And that's what makes Capricorn one of the top people on this list for me, is because I feel like their reputation, you know what I mean, their careers, everything. 10th house rolls over Capricorn. The 10th house is your house of reputation, your career. So obviously the way that the world looks at you, the way that you make money, the way that you're valued to the world is something that is of big importance to Capricorn.
No, for sure. I just didn't think of them as like whimsical shoppers like the other 3 in my opinion. Like I said, I feel like they definitely are more thoughtful about the things that they buy, but honey, they got the money to spend it, and they have no problem doing it once they decide that that's what they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Spend it on.
Absolutely. I do feel like if you were to put all 4 of these signs in a store, Capricorn's buying the most expensive thing.
Oh yeah.
I do feel that way.
Definitely.
Maybe not the most amount of things, but definitely the most expensive thing. You know? Long money.
Yes.
That's how Saturn works with Capricorn. It's like, oh shit, we made a lot of money. Like, I want this shit to last, and they're gonna invest it.
Yeah.
You know, they're also very smart with their money, which means that money's coming back.
Exactly.
Tenfold.
For sure. And they're also the type, like, they don't work that hard to just do nothing with the money. You know what I mean? Like, they have to do something to make themselves happy as well.
For sure.
You know, and being able to experience these things in life and have the finer things, that makes them happy.
It does.
You know, because it's a status thing. They're like, look at me, I worked hard for this shit.
Exactly. You know, their sister sign is Cancer, ruled by the 4th house of home, and Capricorn is all about their career. It's like, when you're putting that much energy into your career, goddamn, I hope you're making good money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I hope you're spending that money because you deserve it.
Right.
If you're one of the hardest working signs of the Zodiac, I assume it also it goes hand in hand with you being one of the most bougiest because you have the money to be spending it on yourself, and they love to spend it on themselves.
Alright y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode on the top 4 most bougie signs of the Zodiac. Okay, make sure you comment down below on who you think of the 4 that we picked are the most bougie. I want to know. And if you think somebody else is bougier up in the Zodiac, let us know.
Make your fucking case.
State your
case. I would love to know your truth.
We're gonna link our socials around here. Don't forget, we post our videos usually every Monday and Thursday, and our podcast every Friday. Next week is Christmas though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be taking a break.
We're gonna be taking a break, but we're posting a podcast next Friday. So we have that for you.
Yes.
We love y'all so much. Bye.
Bye.